Hello everybody and welcome to another video on how to deal with Daggerheart features in Roll20. This time within the API we will be utilizing what is now known as a project manager. In Daggerheart and in other systems, projects can be undertaken by players. Maybe that could be completing an armor set, refurbishing a weapon, reading a book, learning a language. But it can prove hard to track this information. Your notes can also be lost. So I have found it useful to track this information inside of Roll20 itself with the utilization of an API. Very much like our countdown video, this API just requires you to type in a very simple macro for project setup. So I'm going to delete these project creator and project manager buttons that I have here. I am then going to type in exclamation project space setup. There we are. We then have our project creator and our project manager macros. If I click this, it will give me a prompt to fill out a character name. Then it will ask for the project and then how many sessions it will require for that project to be completed. Don't really need this one. The project manager is the one that I would like to utilize the most, so I'm going to have it here. Clicking on this one, very much like our countdown manager, we are going to have a project manager here, so we can create projects, we can work on a project, we can list a project, or we can see a list of all of our current projects, and we can also delete them as and when they are needed. If I create a project here, let's call this, let's say this is Ivan. He's one of my characters, players. He just recently created a suit of armor called the Silent Wolf armor. Sessions required 5. So then give us a chat output here. So Ivan begins Silent Wolf armor requiring 5 sessions. We should then see here that we also have our projects macro. So we have our PRJ Silent Wolf armor macro here. This is our main controlling one. This is a secondary one. We can't call upon the stuff in here within this singular macro. So this is the only one you really need. Check is reflected inside of this one. So we can see here that we can work on it. So we can mark that we have worked on it. We can ask for a check. This should not be whispered, so I will clean that up before I publish the video. And then we can also delete it if we need to. And when we delete it, it will also delete all of those project macros with that very same title. So let's say we make a bunch of projects. We'll call this one Ivan, project name 1, 4 sessions. We'll then make another one. Let's call this Liliana is another player. And then let's make another one here. We have Ferris, project name. We'll just call this number 3 and 10 sessions. So if I now list these, it has all of them here. And then if I go into my macros, I have all of their respective macros built in here automatically for you. So if I want to delete one, I can just then type in their name as well. Here we go. Within this controlling project manager. There we go. One has been deleted. If I list this again, I only have Liliana and Ferris's. project's still there. And there we are. I hope some of you will find that useful. Again, you can utilize this for any system. It does not necessarily have to be Daggerheart. The only thing that will have to change if you are feeling savvy enough is that the check macro for each of them will need to be changed. So you can see here that this project check, you'll need to change this code respective within the API itself as it builds out the macro to change this to the ability labels that you want it to be. So you can change these to, for instance, 5th edition. You can change these to particular skills, or you can change it to a particular attribute. But in any case, have a wonderful day, happy gaming, and we'll see you next time.